Not really sure why the UI is tiny, but anyway, welcome back to Kerbal Space Program, where... Oh boy, we need to get back to Kerbin. Let's, go over here to the Dunian. Oh right, I actually still need to do research over here, don't I? I also hope, as I load in, this thing doesn't wobble down onto the ground. It didn't! It did not. That's good. And we are slightly using power, so... Why can't I... Oh no, I can't repair... I don't have... Okay, I need to do my research fairly quickly then. Okay. So where is this thing? Let's make sure we add a new layer here. And then pop the thing here. What? What? Wait, what? What just went? That was weird. There it goes. Wait, what? Let me try that again, because I appear to have made some kind of error. 5428. Let's load this again. Isn't this? No, that's that. Oh, right, I already decoupled this. It's just glitched again, so it shows that it's still there. That's so cool. I need to somehow do all the science by looking through this thing. That's so awesome. Come on, give me a reading of the... That's a battery. Give me... There's the atmospheric reading. Oh, wait, did I already do it? Oh. Okay. Alright. And did I do this? No, yeah, I did that already. I'm just gonna look through, see if there's any research I might be missing. I've done that. Can I click on the... Oh. Can I click on the thing in the corner? Log gravity data. There we go. Whoa. There you go. For some reason it just tabbed me out for a moment. There's the thermometer, log temperature data, and I think that's more or less it. Have I done crew reports? No. Review stored data, EVA reports, and surface sample. Okay, so we have all the data we need. Can't retract it. Well, I mean, step 1 here is gonna be swap these around, so we launch this rocket before we decouple that. Decouple that part. And then I hope this last bit is gonna be enough to take us back to Kerbin, which is not guaranteed to do. Should be, would be interesting if that was the case. So, I mean, for a start, I think it is just kind of a launch ourselves into the air and then get an orbit deal, right? It's gonna be interesting. Let's see if we can do it. So, 3, 2, 1, blast off. Toggle the gears, bring them back in. And I think these need to go at the same time. So these just take us up a little bit. And then these decouple. Okay, just cut the engines entirely. That's not a good sign. But let's try and add maneuver here to put us in a orbit. Does not need to be that high up. Definitely doesn't need to be that low either. Yeah, there we go. That makes more sense. You point maneuver. Yeah, I don't know if we'll have enough delta V to get back. Well, then again, this is 800. So will 2000 be enough to bring us back to Kerbin? Can I lower this a little bit? Use less delta V to do this maneuver? Yeah, this should be, alright. I hope. Maybe. We'll see. I have a contingency plan. If I can reload to save. I do have some kind of contingency plan here. But it's not gonna be great if we have to resort to the contingency plan, I'll tell you that much. And then we just need to figure out a transfer window. Because we can't really wing it completely with the transfer here like we did with, like, the satellites. Because we still need to also be capable of doing enough of a burn to dip into the atmosphere in for a landing. You know. I'm sure we'll manage. Oh boy. For now, we just need to put ourselves in an orbit. The good news is we're not going to run out of battery, because the, should be enough with the thing. You know, the thing. There you go. That's fine enough, I think. Yeah, we're handily out of the atmosphere. So now, we zoom all the way out and set as targets our good friend, Kerbal. Huh. Okay. So just in theory, just in theory, how the hell do we do this burn? Like, we are at a terrible angle. Don't get me wrong about that. But I mean, if we do a burn, let's say at the periapsis, and we said... No, we didn't say that. I'll figure it out and get back to you. Okay, well, it wouldn't take all of our burn. Be close, though. To end up at least kind of intersecting with that. Okay, no, it would basically be all of our burn to do that. Oy. Oy. Okay, give me a moment. What if we did just do a straight up that? Is that better? Doesn't take a lot of burn to put us out in to the ether here, but it also puts us out into that path which goes, you know, out. But if we do it at the apoapsis, how's it gonna look if we do it at the apoapsis on this side? Again, we exit the hole of Duna. Oh yeah, this is the maneuver, right? Has to be. So we do more. Oh yeah, that's... Oh! Oh, this is gonna be chill. Look at this. Yeah, there's only a little bit of an intersection with... And actually just straight up way too low. To be in line with... No, it is here. We do have this point, technically. And I just bring it in. Yeah. And we would still... So when we get into range of Kerbal... So we get into the range of Kerbal, and we would still have roughly 1,000 delta V. Is what I see here. And I think... So long as we hit this transfer on the correct day, at the right time, I think we should be entirely capable of doing this. I'm not gonna say it's gonna be easy. I'm gonna make another save here. But it's possible. Now, when do we need to do this? How do I... There's a way to do things here. There you go. And let's see. I just add rotations here. Okay, you know what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna redo that maneuver and see exactly how far we're gonna be from from Kerbin. So add maneuver and do that. Also, I should actually look at how much burn that was. It was like 1,000-ish burn, or 1,300-ish burn to get to where we need to be going. Yeah, there it is. So roughly 1,300 we get into that intersection. And the distance is, closed approach, separation, 20 million kilometers. That's in the neighborhood, right? And then to see if we're getting closer to that transfer window, or getting further away, which would mean that instead of doing it somewhere along here, we need to wait until, like, we line up properly with Dunian and with Kerbin and do things. Let's just speed up like 1,000 times, 10,000 times, more than that. Let some time pass like this, right? And then I re-add this maneuver. I say, do this, add the apoapsis. Whoops, that's the wrong direction. Apoapsis, add maneuver, burn for, what was it, 1,300. In my mind now, should be getting to a better spot here. And right now, it also in my mind, it makes sense that the maneuver would go here, but let's see if my mind is correct about that. It is correct. Wow. Good job, me. And it... Oh! Yeah, look at that. It would actually... You know, if Duna lines up when we are in a position to do a burn where I'm pointing right now, we could potentially get to Kerbin with just a 500 burn. And yes, now we are getting closer. So basically, as Kerbin moves closer in this direction, we will need a smaller burn, and we will also be closer. So now we zoom over even more. Right? And then do a burn, I guess, here? What happens? What happened just now? What? Duna escape, and then what? My path just disappeared. Okay. What? What? Okay, let's try that again. I don't know what happened there. Game just said, no, you don't get a path anymore. Oh, it's because I'm interacting with Ike. And because of that, it's not tracking what happens after my interaction with Ike. That is annoying. Okay, let's just take a gander here. So a 300 burn. Okay, I'm just gonna... Oh, wait. Silly man, I know how I can do this. Add maneuver, do that. Oh, apparently that'll also work. Okay, I was just gonna add another rotation, but I guess. So how close are we to the interaction here? 20 million. We are now getting closer. There you go. But we're still very far off, so we just wait. Wait. Okay. And then I know this isn't going to be close enough yet, but, you know, just to prove the point again, do that. And now, let's see what the separation will be. Hello? There it is. 19 million. See? See how it does? Yeah. It's just gonna be quite a bit of rotation here. You know, maybe we need to spend a couple of years rotating around Duna, but, like, I'm sure Bill and Jeb, like, they don't mind. Look at them. They're tripping balls. That's great. They're having a good time. Now, our success does also kind of depend on where we are on our spin around Duna. Or, like, more accurately, where Duna is relative to the sun. You know, we'll figure it out. Probably. How much would it take for me to twist myself a little bit to, like, not that way, but this way? It's too much, too rich for my liking, probably. Let me just test this out. So here, if I do this same burn here, it's wrong. And if I do it here, right where the apoapsis is about to be, that's a periapsis of 16 million. And if it's right down here, it is 18 million. Okay, so, So the apoapsis, what if it's right on the apoapsis right now? How's that? 16 million, yeah, I guess that's the best. Although, let me now see. Over here, it's probably going to be bad, right? Yeah, that's for going out further. Okay, well, let's keep some time spinning. So the way I'm going to show you how I'm trying to figure this out, but I'm going to say that obviously it's not probably correct. So this is the first step is figuring out that yes, this is a position where it will shrink our distance with Kerbin's orbit. Then I find the perfect point for that, where it gets the closest, by selecting this part, which lets me select which point on our orbit around Duna we do the maneuver on, to find the point where it works the best, which is here, right? Then, distance is that, obviously. And then, just sort of mess around with it. What just happened? Interesting stuff going on there. So bring then those 2 points together. So we have a periapsis of 3 million! That's not bad. Can we make it even better? 4 million? No. 61 million? No. 3 million, okay. So we can make that, like, 0 million before we even get into the effects of Kerbin's gravity. That means we need actually just very, very little work done in terms of delta V to make our landing. So I'm just gonna keep going until I find a good little spot. little under 4 million, while still having over 1,000 Delta V. I don't know, I feel like that's pretty alright. It's gonna need to be a fairly precise burn, but I don't know, I mean, why not? Give it a shot. Make it a save. If it doesn't work, we'll just go back to the save, maybe wait a little longer and change this a little bit more, but like, I don't know, it seems okay to me. I bet we can also do some like tiny adjustments like on that side to adjust exactly how close we get. Little tiny baby burns. You know, we'll figure it out. Surely. Oh my god, why? Okay, fine. Listen. Now, as we get to the apoapsis, I'm gonna change our things just teeny tiny bits. There you go, there's periapsis 59, god frickin'. But at the same time, you can see how little delta V it takes us to adjust the maneuver on this side, right? 26 million, 22 million. What? Don't unset the target, you prick. Less than 1 million with 21 delta V. Yeah, we're doing that. Now, mind you, this whole operation is going to take like over a year. Because the burn is in 54 days, and then we need to spin all around, and it's, year 8, so it's, yeah, it is in 394 days. Yeah, you know, it's a bit. Certainly is a bit. We'll be fine, though. Do need to be quite precise with the burn. It's 1 second, meaning that it's really just gonna be, I'm not gonna do a full throttle burn, obviously. So it's not gonna be too rough. Okay, I'm gonna start it now. Okay. So now, periapsis is 1 million. Okay. And if I said, at our 1 million periapsis, oh my god, can I click on it? Can I even click on the periapsis? Hold on, I know how I can do this. What was it? Tab? Was it these buttons? Camera? No. V? No. I always forget what buttons I use to switch to different celestial bodies. Give me a second to look that up. All I can do... Oh, wait, yeah, silly. I do need to use the map mode for this. What am I talking about? So, yeah, you can see that our periapsis is just right there. Oh my god, that is amazing. Look, we still have 1,300... Oh my goodness. Can't I just make it even closer, though? Hear me out. So let's cancel that maneuver. And, like, I don't know, here. Add maneuver. So I know our periapsis is 1 million. Tiniest retrograde burn. 306. 234. It really? Is this really working? That's too much. 110. Wow. Wow. For 14 delta V. That's sick. That's gonna make landing very plausible. So we just zoom to the maneuver, which is in 281 days. Okay, and yeah, we're chilling. Oh, we're gonna get so much freaking science out of this. I think my next mission has to be Moho, right? Just because it was like my next goal when I started this series was going to Moho. Hey, could we, stop? Why is... Oh, I got confused as hell because my focus is still on... Yeah, switch all the way back to... Dunian, yeah. I got confused, like, what? This is my path, but what? Because I was focused on Kerbal instead of... Yeah, we're fine. Everything is entirely correct, and I was just a foolish fool. You could probably have done this part in this speed as well, but like, okay, I'll just let you go through it. Don't want to miss my shot. One opportunity. Seize everything I've ever wanted in one moment. And capture it, not let it slip. Mom spaghetti. Okay, then we do that. And again, we don't really need to do it right when it wants us to do the burn, because we're not doing a full burn. So, something like this. Right? Good. Kerbal periapsis, 100... Yeah! Dude. Then I switch focus to Kerbal again. That's nuts. It's nuts that that's actually gonna be the way that works. Oh, goodness gracious. Okay. So now, we lower our apoapsis. Yes, indeed. That's fine. And then we just lower our periapsis and start dipping into the atmosphere. Dude. Sweet. Let's, switch back here. And zoom to the maneuver. In 2 months. Okay, where's Kerbal? Where's Kerbal? See, when we see Kerbal... I mean, we're gonna get real close to it, so I would assume we're gonna see it soon. Whoa, my god! There it is! There's Kerbal. Oh my god. It took 3 years, but we're about to return home. Look at that! I like to switch focus back to my lads. There you go. Okay. And full burn. Wow. I'm honestly a little proud of myself. This took... Well, obviously I still need to land. Let's not count our chickens before they've burned up in the atmosphere, but like... I'm pretty proud of myself of not having exploded and then gotten off course or gotten stuck in the middle of space through this process. That's pretty good for me. If I do say so myself. And... good enough. And then... we dip slightly into the atmosphere. Slow ourselves down. Until... whoa, that's way too much. About 70k. Is that enough to start dipping? I think I need to go under 70k to start dipping. I'm genuinely already don't remember, but you know what? It's completely fine. It's fine if I don't remember. So we'll just do it again. Whoo-wee! Zoo-wee, mama! Yeah, finish pointing maneuver. And 10 times speed. Three, two, one, boing. Okay. And then we just zoom forward to this part. Because I genuinely don't remember when we start to dip into the atmosphere here, but also I forgot to point retrograde. Please point retrograde. Yeah, this is slowly dipping into the atmosphere. Okay, good. I'd like to make the most safe descent possible, so... Straight up, what if I just do that real quick? Just do burn to drop the apoapsis, and then just ditch the stage here. Yeah, that seems good. There you go. And then we... bloop. One last final save of this run, probably. And there we go. Oh, there's no lights on this thing. Is there? There are. Yeah. No lights. Look at that. There you go. Beautiful. So beautiful. Of course, we go here. Wonder where we'll land. There we go. And like, obviously there's no real reason to be doing this kind of dipping, but like, why not? This looks like such a sad creature looking at it. You see the eyes and the face? That's the mouth. No. Oh. So pathetic looking. Oh. Alright, I think I'm on the loop that's gonna put us in our final descent here. Or at least very, very close to it. Yeah, there was, like, again, no reason, really, for me to have done this the way I did, which is very, you know, pussy mode, I guess. But, I don't know. Just kind of felt like it. I feel like this is kind of good practice to do the dipping even on Kerbin. Because I do need to get used to it on every other planet, pretty much. So, yeah. Yeah. We are about to finally make our last dip, though. Dip, though. I don't know why I said it like that. Yeah, we are, for sure. The boys are coming home. The boys are coming home. Look at how excited they are. Jeb and Bill. We've missed you, buddies. We've missed you. Yeah, there we go. It's finally the big old dip that we're doing. No clue where we land, but it's gonna be... It's gonna be somewhere. Looks like it's gonna be somewhere in the desert, maybe? Maybe not. I don't know. No, yeah, it looks like it's gonna be either the desert or the ocean here, maybe? Perchance. Perchance. Okay, we're starting to burn properly. Good. We're kind of struggling to keep it facing the heat shield properly, but then again, yeah, we're fine. We're fine. We got through the most precarious part of the burn, and there we go. There we freaking go. Gonna get a safe landing on some mountains. Like, oh no, like next to the mountains, I guess. Let's keep going down. You know what, just deploy the parachute, because I don't want to mess with not having the parachute deployed in time. And are you gonna... There you go. And we are going in for a lovely little safe landing. All the way from fucking Duna. Wow. Little happy that Jeb is doing. That was most of the scientific equipment, wasn't it? Toggle the debris. Let's recover. Okay, how much science is this? It's still 497. That's fine though. There's definitely some more debris down here though. Like this is like, whoops, I'm gonna fly a goo canister, I think. Yeah, I'm flying a goo canister. Oh, their readings are still there. God damn it. God damn it. Why can't I recover? Oh, because that's the wrong one. There you go. See? 33.9. 80. 225, because it's the magnetometer. It's, you know, not nothing. Whoops. Sucks about all the signs we lost, but it is what it is. Oh, hey. Look at this thing. Oh, hey, it's about to crash into the ocean. And now it's gonna implode in the atmosphere, probably. Yeah, so we made it all the way back from Duna, which is pretty wild. And like I said, my next target is to get something to Moho. So, I'll see about making a satellite that goes there. Shouldn't be too hard. And after that, I'll be looking into maybe getting a lad on Moho. Whether I'll bring him back, I don't know, you know, we'll see. We'll see how it goes. But, yeah. It's been Kerbal Space Program. Place your bets if this thing is going to explode midair. I know what I'm betting on. Oh, I can't make it. Can't throttle up. Scammed. What is this vehicle, though? Why does it have so much fuel in it? What are you? Where'd you come from? Oh. It's edging exploding. It's not gonna explode in the atmosphere. It is gonna make it to the ground. Wow. Look at that. Well, I mean, it's gonna explode when it hits the ground, but like, you know. I'll see you in the next one.